Sue from Get Your Rock Out here with Chris from Headlander Festival. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good,
Very well.
Good.
And we're actually doing this in the Wild Things play area, and we're surrounded by, like, inflatable things and massive slides. And I think this has to be the best place I've ever interviewed somebody, I think.
Yes,
Looking around,
yeah.
I mean, I've resisted the temptation to go on the slide yet, but I don't know how long that's going
The
to
offer
carry
is
on.
there for you to go on that big one.
I am so tempted, and I think I'm probably smaller than a lot of the children you get here anyway, and
Yes,
so,
yeah.
that
I
could work.
I think you'd enjoy it. You wouldn't get stuck going down the corkscrew anyway.
No, I think,
Yeah.
this interview is going to finish. I'm just going to be straight in the play
I'll
area.
video you.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't. Headlander Festival.
Yeah.
Give us a brief history.
Well, Headlander Festival started 2 years ago. Prior to that, we were doing a one-day festival called Live at the Marquee, which was basically a one-day festival. We had a 2-year gap and then went on to Headlander, which we had decided to have a new concept, and we went on to a 2-day music festival supporting the local music scene, so obviously local bands involved in Manchester and surrounding areas, and we did bring some bands from a bit further afield, from the Midlands, Scotland and London, and it was a very, very successful event last year. So we've decided to rerun it this year, and this year we've got 5 stages, 85 bands performing over 2 full days. Rather than it being Friday, Saturday, it's Saturday, Sunday, Saturday the 21st, Sunday the 22nd of June, running from 12 midday to 12 midnight at very, very reasonable ticket prices, and it's a big family community event.
Brilliant. And everything about this, it kind of screams community.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Has it always been important to you since you started to make sure this was something for the local community?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted to make it more appealing to the whole range of from teenagers through to middle-aged people, and we wanted it to be appealing to families as well. So we set out for it to be a family event, which was our intention, and that's what happened last year, and we've built on that again for this year. By the nature of what we've got on, for instance, in Wild Things, this will be open all day for 2 days, so if you're around, you can always sneak and have a go on the slide, and in the evening it will then transform into a children's disco in here, so one parent can come down and look after the child while the other one's watching some of the great bands that we've got on our lineup across 5 stages.
That's a fantastic thing. There are, I think, music festivals, you don't really get that many that cater for the full family thing,
yeah.
and I think this is, I can't see any children not enjoying it, really.
No, we had fantastic feedback last year after the festival. Had a lot of inquiries from families, young families, saying, is it a family event? And because we want to come down, let our children experience a festival before we go on to something bigger like Glastonbury or Leeds or Reading. And they had a great time, and a lot of them are coming back again this year. Because we're providing camping in 2 areas. We've got a family camping area called Summer Breeze, and then we've got a main camping area for everybody else. And that's camping Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Obviously the festival's running Saturday and Sunday.
Brilliant. And bands-wise, you've got a hugely diverse kind of range of music.
Yeah,
you've got pretty much everything here.
Yeah, we have. We have. Yeah, we've this year we've ramped it up in terms of the number of bands, the number of stages, and the number of genres of music. We've got headlining on the Saturday. We've got Stooshy headlining and The Mend, and on the Sunday we've got Top Loader headlining, and then we've got genres from rock, indie through to jazz, reggae, ska. Quite a wide range of music being played in the different areas of the marquees. Yeah.
It's I think a lot of festivals tend to kind of specialise in one type of music, which works
Yes.
well. But I don't know. I think the sheer kind of range, because you've not just got one band that's rock and one band that's indie. You've booked a huge amount of bands for the weekend as well.
Yeah, it's been very exciting putting it all together, but very time consuming. So we're hoping we've got the recipe right for everybody to come down and have a fantastic 2 days. We've got a load of great local bands performing, and bands from Scotland, Midlands, London, Wales coming up. But our main aim was always to try and support the local Manchester music scene with unsigned bands, to give them a platform and the exposure to perform in front of some big crowds over the 2 days, and that's what we've tried to do. We've got the Rain Band performing, Jeremiah Ferrari, The Feud, Kyla Brox, who's an absolutely amazing blues singer, Alex McCown, who's just been nominated or shortlisted in the Global Blues magazine. So we've got a great selection of music. The ticket prices start at £10 a day for students, and for adults £15 a day, and under 16s getting free as long as they're accompanied by an adult of 25 years and above.
It's just, that's quite spectacular.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a lesson to a lot of the bigger festivals that charge hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, obviously we're building slowly, so this is a long-term plan for us to build slowly and increase, the number of bands that are performing across more stages. But we've been very, very well supported by our sponsors. The main festival sponsors, Orbit Development, which is fantastic, and we've got a lot of other sponsors on board. The Edge Recording Studios are looking after our Battle of the Bands. Seinhauser are involved. So we're really, really pleased with the support that we've had locally and nationally from sponsors, which is really a reflection of the festival, and how it's moving forward.
Definitely. And a lot of your focus is on the unsigned side of things, but also the local side.
Yes.
Why is it so important to you to have such a strong kind of local presence?
I think, because we're trying to promote a community involvement, and with local bands, they're involved with the local community. They're gigging locally, gigging in Manchester. So we thought it was really important to provide some exposure for those bands in and around the festival over the 2 days, and I think we've done that, because I think probably about 70-80% of the bands performing are local bands, and it's a great experience for them, playing in front of a crowd of anything up to 1,000 to 1,500 people on some great stages, and all the stages are in very large big tops or marquees. So overall, even if it rains, people are undercover enjoying a fantastic event. The events on Saturday start at 12 midday, and they run till 12 midnight on Saturday and about 11:30 on Sunday.
Fantastic.
And we've got loads of family entertainment going on, 12 till 6, and then the music kicks in at 6 o'clock till midnight or 11:30.
Wonderful. And you say that you've got a long-term plan, and I think that with everything that you've got in place so far, it's kind of obvious that this is going to be something that carries on for quite a while. What are you hoping to kind of achieve with this in years to come?
Well, I think obviously we've got room to expand within the ground where we're holding the festival at Stockport Rugby Club, and obviously what we want to do is to try and still maintain that community feel about the whole festival, and encouraging more people down to a festival that they feel that they're going to get something out of, and make it more sort of entertaining, put more festival fun day events on. But leading up to the festival, we're also looking at putting on what we call Headlander Live at local venues in and around Manchester, which will be 3 or 4 bands performing over an evening, either at Manchester or locally in Stockport, or even in Macclesfield. So overall, our long-term plan is to grow the number of stages, but also involve in having maybe a few more better-known headline bands performing, but still keeping that core commitment to local bands.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat today. It has always been a pleasure. It's a few weeks away.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We'll really look forward to the festival.
Yeah, okay, that's
Brilliant.
great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.